Yes, YouTubers, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got some sexy little glitches for you. Unfortunately, I'm not going to see Rave in the Redwood until the end of the month. So today I've got some cheeky zombies in Spaceland glitches for you guys. So just sit back, relax, and we'll get straight into number one. First we have the transponder glitch. First you are going to need to acquire a transponder. You can find these little bad boys at any of the ticket stands. Bearing in mind, after 10 rounds the transponder will switch places around the ticket stand. So if you're using this one as a team glitch, then only one of you can go in every 10 rounds. But if you are playing with friends, I recommend that one person stays out so it's easier to divert the brew. Now for this glitch you must open this door here at the top of the stairs by the coin machine in Journey to Space. Then once you have your transponder, head round to the bridge at the bottom of Polar Peaks. If you are facing towards the entrance of Polar Peaks, halfway across the bridge, if you look to your left you will notice a sewage pipe on the ground. Make sure your crosshair is pointed at the top of the pipe and then throw your transponder. If you do this correctly it should instantly teleport you out of the map. Before jumping in this one, I'd highly recommend pack-a-punching your Oni and getting an elemental enhancement, so you can sit comfortably in the glitch as long as possible. I also recommend equipping the escape route fortune card if you are lucky enough to have it, because it makes it much easier to get in and out of the glitch. Don't worry people, the zombies don't stay in here. There's a little cheeky pile up spot up the top of the hill. I was just taking out these zombies before I pack a punch my Oni. Now this glitch proves extremely useful in multiplayer, but it can be a little bit of a struggle in solo. You can still get hit by the brute, and if you move too much then a zombie will spawn in behind you. But still, it is unbelievably easy to get in and out of, and it is quite good for XP farming, and it's definitely one you can have a little mess about with your friends on. Right, now I pack my weapon, we're just going to show you where the pile-up spot is before we get on to the next glitch. If you just come under the bridge from the original starting place where you entered the glitch, and just walk up this sloped ridge until you meet the handrail, and you pretty much can't miss the spot. If you wait for the zombies to come a bit closer you can also pick up the power-ups. As you can see at the moment I'm stood in the wrong place, so the zombies aren't aware that I'm stood in this location. But if you just adjust yourself in this general location you should have no problem finding the spot. I suggest standing in this location a bit further away when the brute comes, as it makes it much easier to stay alive when he can't lock onto you. I'm not going to go into too much detail with the setup. As always I recommend choosing the guns and perks that you're comfortable using, but the baby's breath does prove extremely useful for rogue zombies. As I said before, just have a little play about with it and become one with the glitch. Right, now I think I'm going to get straight on to number 2. For number 2 we have the Super Forever glitch. This little sexy glitch allows you to pack or double pack your weapon using the fortune card Super Minuteman and a backpack or a souvenir token. Simply activate the Super Minuteman when you have obtained your souvenir coin, and simply wait until the timer has nearly run out. I'd advise luring the zombies away from the souvenir coin machine, so you've got plenty of time to insert the coin without getting bothered by zombies. Just simply insert the coin as the timer meets the emblem's right shoulder, and it will pack or double pack any weapon you have equipped in your hands. One thing to watch out for on this one, if you use your Super Minuteman again it will strip you of your packed weapon. But if you double pack your weapon then you cannot activate your Super Minuteman, so you won't have to worry about this happening to you. There ain't much else I can say about this one, so I'm going to get straight on to number 3. In at number 3 we have an old one, but it's still one of my favourite glitches. We have the Unlimited M1 and Hailstorm Ammo Pilot glitch. I'd just like to say a big thank you to Megadench for helping me with the footage on this one. No doubt you're going to see him on some of my live streams. I'll leave some links in the description below. Go check him out, show some love. Right, straight back to the glitch. Before you can get started you have to complete the first set of Neil challenges so you can initiate the protocol. I recommend saving one zombie and training him all the way back round to spawn, as the second player waits on the left side of the bridge as you enter the main intersection of the park. If you get your second player to hold the robot in this exact location, then you can take the zombie all the way back around the bridge and it doesn't affect the other player's positioning. Now you need to slip round the zombie and slide and jump onto the top of the robot's head. I recommend starting your slide closer to the left side of the bridge, as it is much higher and makes it a lot easier to get on top of his head. Now the other player is free to lure the zombie towards the robot, and for this glitch your second player is going to want to slide jump on top of the robot as well. Although it's not a necessity, this glitch is extremely overpowered in multiplayer. Now as soon as your second player is on top of the robot, you both need to turn slightly to the right and aim towards the water, between the two bollards that I'm pointing towards now. When you're both ready, initiate the protocol, and when you reach your highest height, edge forward off the robot and it should drop you straight into the water. Now as soon as you're in the water, you want to come back on yourself until you see this platform here. Now you can use this platform to get on the outside barrier between the water and the bridge after spawn. Don't worry about the zombies because the barrier prevents them from being able to attack you. Now follow the barrier around until you meet this planter, and then drop inside and continue round onto the second barrier. Now double jump onto the second barrier and continue along until halfway along the bridge. And then you're going to need to turn to your left and drop onto an invisible barrier. Now this bit's kinda tricky, so you might want to be a bit careful. At first when you're trying this one, maybe drop off a bit further to the right so you don't fall back off into the map. And then when you feel a bit more comfortable with it and you get your bearings a bit better, and then you can have a proper go at it. To be fair, it's not too hard when you get used to it. As you can see in the game footage, just take your time and ease yourself off, and then when you land on the platform, it's pretty much straightforward. I just put my crosshair to the left of the barrier underneath the invisible platform, and then slowly edge myself up the barrier until I meet the roof. I just left this extra bit of gameplay in, so you can see Danny dropping down onto the platform and get a rough idea of where you need to be landing if you're trying this one out. As you can see, even without the exosuit, it's quite easy to maneuver around the roof. I'm just going to get round other side so I can get a few more angles of him getting up. Now for this glitch, one of you are going to want to pack a punch the M1 and one of you are going to want to pack a punch the Hellstorm. If you want to go for a really high round, I'd also advise getting an elemental enhancement and any perks that are going to help you along the way. Now you can see the barrier is just under the platform that you're stepping off, so if you just aim your crosshair down at the platform underneath, then you should be okay. Now that's the tricky part out of the way. Now you want to be getting both players to drop off the roof straight into the pilot glitch. Drop off the roof straight onto the M1 or the Hellstorm, whichever you or your friend decided to pack a punch. As you can see, the zombies will pile up and they can't touch you. If you get two players and pack a punch both weapons, this glitch is extremely easy to rack up some points. So if you're looking at just smash the rounds out, I recommend this one. And you can also do the get head glitch and you're pretty much unstoppable. The brutes don't really pile up as such, but they're still quite easy to kill. And if you stand in the right position, the clowns can't touch you at all. This is probably one of my favourite glitches at the moment, just because it's so convenient and it's quite fun to do with your friends. So you can just smash out XP and have a laugh while you're doing it. Right, that's all from me anyway. I think I'm going to leave you with the game footage. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please show your love. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'd just like to say a big thank you to KD from Unit 7 for letting me use his tunes on this one. If you want to go check out his stuff, I'll be leaving a link in the description box below. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. Check out my channel for all the latest glitches and tutorials. And that's Glitch signing out. Peace.